Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses Blind. We are back for another weekend of Paralogs, but first we got some instruction to do, so let's knock that out real quick. Let's see. Linhardt is looking so good. He's A's in both his reason and his faith. But I think we need to work more on his authority.
It is a...
Dang it.
It is a law.
No perfects. Oh well. Not a perfect teacher today, I guess. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, let's see here. Leone. What should we do with you?
No problem.
Perfect. Literally.
Let's see it in. Nope.
Nice.
No problem.
Dang, that was good. That was a good one. Alright, what we got now? 5 more sessions. Ignats. This decision is all made for me here. Yeah, we'll keep doing this. Darn. That's okay. La Scythia. There's really no reason to do anything else. She's got sword and reason. We'll keep working on authority then. Nice.
It was.
Okay. 3 more sessions. Hilda kind of ignored you a little bit. Oh, you have heavy armor. I think it's way too late in the game for me to be working on your heavy armor. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't think that's really an option here. So we're just gonna do this.
I didn't even know I cared this much.
Me neither.
I think I.
Okay, we got 2 more. Zedith? What should we work on here? Spear and flying, then authority. A, B, B plus.
Naturally. Did you expect anything less?
No, I didn't actually. Good call.
Let's not exaggerate. Now,
Nice. Okay, 1 more. Who should I do? Who should I do? I don't know. I don't really care about the teachers. No, it's terrible, but I really don't. We'll just do authority. She's already along the way.
Your. Let's. It's. Your. Let's.
There we go. Okay. Good enough. Good enough.
Professor.
Sorcery is my natural talent, so it was inevitable that I choose to be a warlock. No. Alrighty, it's a birthday. Felix! It's tea party time. I know he loves tea parties. Rose petal blend?
here I am.
There you are.
I thank you. Oh, this tastes good.
Well, good. Glad. Not his favorite, though. Bummer.
What?
Last battle.
I see.
Was he blushing? Oh my god, he's so cute.
Yes.
Overcoming weaknesses.
Impressive. What?
New sword technique.
Yes.
Well, that was easy. It didn't give me a combination of three
I'm
things
always
that were
thinking
difficult.
about wars, but this room feels so peaceful.
Oh. Oh, I'm literally inviting them to my room, I think, instead of out there. Oh.
Thanks for your hospitality. I hope you'll invite me again sometime.
I'm sure I will. Probably. Alrighty, how we do?
That wasn't so bad.
Good. Oh, nice.
Age is but a number.
Oh, that's why he was D-ranking that. I forgot. Great.
Another gain from mortal risk.
I'm getting the hang of it. This'll be useful.
Lance Jab. Lance Jab. Lance Jab. Let's take a look. Ability, no. Combat arts. That was Leone, right? What is this? Speed-based attack. And what is your speed, Leone? 26 compared to... You're average? Okay, I mean, that sounds neat. Guess that's interesting. Yeah, we're good. Support. Oh, jeez. Okay, I forgot about supports. Okay. So why don't we do supports first? Because there's a bunch of them. And then we'll do our paralog. So, we've maxed out with Caspar. Let's do it!
Caspar, I have been waiting.
Ferdinand. Waiting for what?
I am going to give you a lesson on the righteous path of the noble.
Oh boy.
Righteous path? What? You have a problem with my path now? You think you're more righteous than me?
Oh.
That remains to be seen. I heard you stopped a robbery in town the other day. Some despicable thief was robbing an elderly shopkeeper. Rumor has it you didn't wreak as much havoc as usual.
Hey now, I think you're underestimating me here. When the thief showed up, the old shopkeeper was so scared that he could barely stand. I didn't want the guy to pass out, so I had to stay calm while handling the situation.
Wow. Good on you, Caspar.
Rather than fighting, I gave my own money to the thief and told him to get out of there. Or else.
How, magnanimous of you.
The thief fell for it and left the shop. That's when I chased him down. I got my money back and gave that thief a good beating. He won't be back here anytime soon.
Okay. I think Caspar is a main character in a video game. Where you give a character a gift or money or whatever, and then they leave, and then you go and you beat them up and get your money back. That feels familiar.
Ah, so you walloped the scoundrel. That does sound like you. I am finding this story more plausible. Nevertheless, I think...
Hold on. Now it's your turn. I heard a very interesting story about you recently.
Oh boy.
My turn, eh? Let's hear this story then.
The way I heard it, you punched a foreign soldier right in the middle of town.
Stop. I know what you are getting at. But you have the wrong idea.
Let's hear your version then.
I had been browsing for weapons at a rundown stall. Suddenly, a man seized the stall's owner and started dragging him away. Someone with a less generous spirit might say the peddler had it coming. His wares were quite inferior after all.
Ferdinand?
But without a moment's hesitation, I leapt to his aid and soundly defeated the goon.
Well done. Sounds exciting.
It was nothing, really. Anyway, the old shopkeeper let me in on the details. He said that he was a novice trader, tricked by a noble into selling low-quality goods. That ruse was about to come to light, so the noble had sent a mercenary to keep the shopkeeper silent.
So that's what really happened. I just heard you snapped and attacked some noble servant. I figured it was worth asking about.
Well, I won't deny it. I forgot my rank for a moment and let my instincts take over.
Is there something wrong with that? It sounds a little like something I would do.
Yeah, it does.
And your, gentle approach to handling that robbery. That sounds like something I might do.
Oh no.
You were not overcome by your impulses. You kept a cool head, for the most part.
Yeah, but Ferdinand, when you keep a cool head, you tend to get taken advantage of. Then again, Caspar also gets taken advantage of by... We just got a couple knuckleheads here. Just a couple of knuckleheads.
I think we're starting to rub off on each other. Always looking for a way to defend justice and to lift each other up.
Partners in justice, eh? Well now, that I can agree to.
Nice. Alright, Ferdinand and Manuela.
My princess is lovely. My princess is fair. She sings like cicadas in midsummer's air.
What's happening?
Cicadas? Those noisy little bugs that swarm about, endlessly mingling with one another?
Oh, good point. I will revise. My princess is lovely. My princess is fair. She sings like a swallow in midsummer's air.
Migrating birds. Never sticking around for long. Always off to find love somewhere else.
I don't think Manuela's a person you need to get advice from Ferdinand. She finds problem with everything.
No, what I meant was,
Oh, Ferdinand, you're just not yourself today. You don't seem focused. Your poetry lacks poetry. Perhaps a break is in order.
I would not dream of stopping now. This is my golden opportunity.
Pardon me?
We are finally alone. Just the two of us.
What?
Why, yes, we are, aren't we?
You see, Manuela, I have long admired you.
Is that a fact?
I saw you perform countless times while you were with the opera company.
Oh, I see. So what did you think?
The figure you cut, that heartbreaking voice, I was mesmerized. That is why I am tongue-tied. I am nervous about speaking to you alone, after idolizing you for so long.
Oh my.
There's no need to be nervous, Ferdinand. That songstress you recall is long gone. I get nervous too, you know. But I want you to feel relaxed around me. Understood?
Yes, yes, I promise to try.
You're really full of surprises, you know that? I assumed you'd be more interested in combat than the arts.
I'm sure Ferdinand would toss us up to being a noble and all, but yeah, I think he does have a good appreciation for the arts in general. I mean, look at tea. He knows how to brew tea very well.
Come and chat sometime? I'd love to hear more about how my performances mesmerized you.
Well then. Yes, rank A, let's do it, Linhart and Marianne.
There you are, Marianne. I'd like a moment to talk.
Oh, Linhart. I was just on my way to pray.
All right. Afterwards.
It's already getting late, though. If you'll excuse me.
Whoops.
So then, you're done?
Linhart, were you here this entire time?
I was sleeping. Are you ready to talk now?
I suppose. My apologies for keeping you waiting.
I wasn't waiting. As I said, I was sleeping. I didn't want to disrupt your prayers.
I love this idea of Linhardt going off into the corner of the church and just sitting in a bench and just taking a long nap.
I see. So, what did you want to talk about?
Why, what Linhardt always wants to talk about.
The results of my research.
Exactly.
Your research?
I intended to look into the power of your crest from the first moment I met you. I've been feeling quite happy of late, and I can conclude that it is due to your crest.
Are you sure that's...
Or, more likely, I feel good because I've recently taken a bit of exercise.
Oh.
Although, keeping you from finding out I was researching you was plenty of exercise on its own.
Jokes are funny.
Listen, Marianne, I'll tell you one thing for certain. Your crest is not the source of anyone's bad luck.
Right?
The research on your crest is lacking, but other crests have been studied quite a bit. I can find no proof that a crest can influence the lives of those who come in contact with its bearer. And frankly, transmitting bad luck via touch sounds like a crazy superstition. Don't you agree?
Yeah, it is kind of crazy, huh? Marianne.
That may be true.
By the way, eating the vegetables you gave me caused no ill effects. They were as delicious as ever. It may be another story if I drank your blood. Ugh, now I'm nauseous.
Why would you bring that up?
Ugh, you're going to make us both sick.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
As I said, it is my scholarly opinion that your crest does not cause bad luck.
Thank you for your reassurance. It does make me feel a little better.
It's probably just that you and the people around you have had some bad days. It happens. I'm going to watch over you from now on, and if either of us has bad luck, well, I'll look into whether it's just chance or if it's your crest. In fact, I'll dedicate my life to it.
Your life? For me?
Especially for you, Marianne. Don't make me spell it out.
Oh. Whoa, that got wholesome real fast. Man.
Caspar, how have you been?
Oh, Shamir. I've been normal. Yep, totally normal.
Doesn't sound like normal.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything's normal.
You're a liar.
Then you should try to act like it. If something is bothering you, say it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're dumb.
I'm disappointed, Caspar. I thought you were the type to always speak your mind.
All right, fine. You got me. Truth is that I heard something about you. I heard you fought in the battle between the Empire and Dagda.
Yes. And?
And I heard that you maybe lost someone important in that battle.
Yeah.
Perhaps. What's your point?
No point. Not trying to make a point. I just didn't know you were involved in all that. I was hoping we could be friends, but you fought against the Empire. You obviously have every reason to hate them, so I'm sure you don't want me around.
Man, Caspar does a 180. He's very confident in defending justice, but when it comes to himself, like his self-worth, he feels like it's so low compared to others. He immediately identifies an opportunity for someone to dislike him and runs with it. Maybe that's why he's so gung-ho about justice. Maybe that's why he feels like, you know, that's the only way that people can find him appealing. That's really sad.
What does my past have to do with you?
My father was responsible for a lot of what happened to the Dagdans.
Are you responsible for your father's actions?
This sounds familiar. I believe Petra had the same reaction.
Well, no, but kinda. I know I wasn't there, but I gotta...
Bring them back.
Ooh.
Huh?
If you're responsible, then bring back the lives that were lost. If you can't, then spare me your pity.
But...
Yesterday's enemy is today's ally. You have to abandon old feuds. Only then can you face me as a friend.
There you go. Gaspar, congratulations. You are being dumb some more. All the dumbs. All the dumbs. Sylvain and Marianne. Oh, I had some additional thoughts with Linhardt and Marianne. I am a little disappointed that it didn't get any further than it did. Linhardt seemed like the perfect opportunity to really delve into their relationship. Especially her particular Crest. I know it was touched on early on in their particular support conversations, but I was really hoping we get more on that. Now, I am curious, because Marianne has a paralogue, and I have to wonder if we'll finally get a name for her Crest with the paralogue. Because unless I have to wait for the Golden Deer playthrough, I really want to know more about her and her Crest and where it comes from. But if I have to wait for the Golden Deer playthrough, well, that kind of sucks. But I guess it makes some sense. Yeah. Sylvain and Marianne.
Hello, Marianne.
Hi.
Won't you at least tell me why you're avoiding me? It hurts. It really does.
I'm not avoiding you. I'm just not very good at talking to people in general.
I told you I'm on your side, and I meant it. I'm guessing you don't much like talking about crests. Call it a hunch.
Well,
I'm the same way, you know. The value of my life has always been dictated by the damn thing. It's not fair to have your worth determined by something you can't control.
Agreed.
Growing up in House Gautier taught me that the hard way.
what do you believe determines a person's value?
Ooh.
I like to think it's a person's smile.
Oh. Brought my expectations up and summarily killed it.
Huh? Their smile?
A smile. It tells you who someone is. Are they fake or sincere? It also makes you feel stronger when you smile.
I guess I see what he's getting at. This is not... it's very Sylvain. It's very Sylvain. I'll give him that.
My smile helps me focus and set free all of that power I never asked for.
I wonder.
Or he could just be recognizing that she doesn't smile much, so he says, hey, smiling's nice. And now Marianne's gonna smile.
Try it out, Marianne. Be strong-willed and put everything you've got into your smile.
No, so there you go. Yeah, alright. More wholesome, more wholesome.
Smile. Be strong-willed. How's this?
You're getting there.
Yeesh, that's a terrific first try. If a bit stiff, lift the corners of your lips just a bit. Oh, I know. Try saying cheese.
Sylvain has some of my favorite lines in the game, but it's not because of how they're written, it's because of how he performs them. His voice actor is fantastic. That's a terrific first try.
Cheese?
And she's gone. Sylvain. Jeez.
Hey, that was good. It might feel a bit unnatural, but you'll get used to it soon enough.
Marianne's face here. She's just like, I don't know what cheese has anything to do with this, but this is my best smile.
Cheese.
she looks broken.
Are you sure this will make me stronger?
Guaranteed. It's a great smile, you know? Let's go to town and show it off. If you lift your eyes from the ground, you'll see that the world has all sorts of amazing things to offer. The more you realize that, the more you'll smile.
I'll think about it.
Please, don't let me pressure you. If you don't want to go, I understand.
It's not that I don't like going into town. I'm just eager to get back to my room. I want to go practice my smile.
No.
If I keep practicing, maybe someday I'll be ready to go into town with you.
My goodness.
Oh yeah? That sounds great.
Everything is awesome.
I can't wait to see your best smile.
That was lovely. Mercedes and Hilda. There should be a thing.
goodness, Hilda, you look worried. Is something the matter? Oh, Mercedes. I was on my way to the greenhouse to water the flowers.
Here we go. I feel like Mercedes is a little more perceptive than this. Let's see what happens.
But I have a meeting with the professor right now, so I'll have to be quick. It must be urgent to call you at this hour of the morning. Go see what the professor needs from you. I can take care of the flowers. Oh, are you sure? Thank you so much. It's no problem at all. Let me take the water from you. Thank you again. I'll see you at lunch. Right. I'm off. Oops, my meeting with the professor was tomorrow. Anyway, thanks, Mercedes.
Oh.
Still no Mercedes.
Uh-oh.
All she had to do was water a few plants. I didn't think it would take this much time. It's almost noon. Maybe I'll go see what she's up to.
Uh-oh.
And that's the last of that. Perfect. What's taking you so long? Oh, Hilda. Is your meeting with the professor over already? Yes. It's almost lunchtime. What are you still doing here? Lunchtime? I hadn't realized how late it was. After watering the flowers, I noticed that the greenhouse was in need of some tidying. I must have gotten a bit carried away. It's so pleasant working in here. Oh, pleasant. Sure. You're such a kind person. No, it was my pleasure. Anyway, shall we head to the dining hall?
Huh.
I should have just done it myself. Waiting for her was so exhausting.
Let that be a lesson for you, Hilda, even though it won't be even close to a lesson.
What was that, Hilda? Come along, I'm hungry. Coming! What should we eat?
Okay. That was uneventful. Okay. Ignat and Flame. Okay. What we got?
Nothing here.
What are you doing?
Oh, Flane! I've just been researching the exploits of Saint Sethlene.
Yeah, these lines have not been re-recorded, I don't think. These lines are all... game... I'll probably save this for the thoughts video. I'll just leave it alone. Yeah, I've talked about this briefly before. I'll save it for my thoughts video at the end. Let's just say the time skip really messes things up a little bit.
And why is it you're doing that precisely?
Well, painting is a hobby of mine, and I thought I might like to capture her likeness.
Well, how lovely. But how is researching her exploits necessary for painting?
If I wanted to use a statue of Saint Sethlene for my reference, it wouldn't be necessary. But that's not what I want. I wish to paint Saint Sethlene herself, looking exactly as she did when she was alive.
Ah.
And if I don't know anything about who she was on the inside, the image won't be true to life. So I wanted to find some hints about who she was, and that's why I've been researching her deeds.
Ah, so you were hoping to find out what type of girl she was.
Girl? Interesting way of putting it, but yes, more or less.
I see. Yes, it is all quite clear to me now.
Oh boy.
What's happening?
My thoughts exactly, nuts.
Okay then. Allow me to share with you what I know of Sethlene's deeds. Long ago, in a world ravaged by war, Sethlene led a secluded life with her father, Keyhole. One day, they met Saint Seros, who was grieved by the chaos and destruction of war. And so, the three decided to join forces.
Huh? But I thought the saints gathered following a revelation from the goddess.
At the Battle of Tailteen, they fought against the 10 elites led by Nemesis, who sought to conquer the whole world. Sethlene tended to her allies on the field of battle, until she exhausted all her strength. Then, she fell into a long slumber.
Oh.
But according to legend, she used her miraculous powers to heal all of the wounded.
Interesting story, is it not? Have you perhaps learned something new about Sethlene?
Having heard all that, I'd say she seems incredible.
Incredible? Well, I haven't heard that before.
So the long sleeps are pretty common for saints, from the sounds of things. I wonder if they can be killed, or if they just get wounded enough to go into a sleep.
I feel certain you and I will be fast friends. Let us talk again soon.
Lane loves this. She seems very flattered.
Huh. Who knew Flane was such an expert on Sethlene?
Flane does. Okay. We've also got Shamir.
Excuse me, Shamir?
What is it? Do you need something?
Yes. I was curious about the world beyond Fodlan.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
You came from somewhere outside Fodlan, right? I'm curious about your homeland, what kind of place it was. And I thought you might...
I will not.
Well then.
Sorry?
There's no point in me telling you about it.
I see. All right then.
Wait. You misunderstand. Hearing me tell stories about the things I've seen? What good is that? That's just my experience.
Yeah, but experience is valuable.
If you want to know about the world, you need to experience it for yourself. Is what I meant to say.
Oh, that's what it was. That's good.
How so?
I thought maybe you didn't like me.
Is that what you think? In your experience, do I seem to dislike you? If you can't determine something as simple as that, then you would gain nothing from the outside world.
Oh, I don't actually know. I'm not very good at reading people, I guess.
Oh, that's a fact.
Ask me. I'm right here.
I'm not that brave. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. I'll be going now.
Not brave enough to ask a simple question. Or does he just not care?
Alright, we're getting there, Marianne and... Hanneman, of course.
Professor Hanneman, you wanted to speak with me?
About your crest.
Miss Marianne, hello. Do pardon the mess. Please have a seat.
Of course.
I have been puzzling over why your father would wish to conceal your crest. And I have arrived at a conclusion. Would you like to hear it?
No, I would rather not.
Ah, fair enough. Then I will keep it to myself.
Hey! Well, the player wants to know. Hanneman, please be meta real quick and tell me.
However, if my theory is correct, well, then it is only natural for you and your father to try keeping your crest a secret.
Oh?
That said, I feel I would be remiss if I didn't point out that I consider this decision a most grievous error.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Crests never manifest in someone unfit to bear them.
Really?
Which means, Miss Marianne, you have the ability to make the most of your crest, because it is, by definition, your crest.
I have no desire to make use of my crest.
Grr.
But it can be of service to you, and I would venture to suggest, to the world at large.
Ever since I was born, that crest has been nothing but a burden to me. My parents, too.
Ah, that's right. I have heard that you were adopted. Did one of your birth parents also have that crest?
Yes. It was my father.
Oh, okay.
Then that crest is evidence that you are your true father's daughter. Concealing it, hiding that truth from the world, is denying your true parentage, is it not?
Ooh, Hanneman.
I don't...
I'm not suggesting you flaunt your crest. That would be highly unnecessary, possibly even dangerous. I simply wish you to accept who you are.
Okay then.
Accept it?
Accept the crest and allow its power to come forward. Then it will open itself to you. Whatever the crest may be, whatever its origin or its nature, it can serve you. It is yours to command, however you wish.
Mine?
Nobody can decide how to use your crest, Miss Marianne. That choice is yours alone.
I will think about that.
Good. Please do so. Catherine and Sedith. When did they get? I guess because they're on the battlefield as adjutants at some point. Maybe they got some. Anyway.
How are you, Catherine? You look well enough.
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Never better.
That is good. I cannot help but be concerned given your tendency toward incautious behavior.
Your tendency toward incautious behavior. That is extremely accurate. Catherine is a definition of that phrase.
While boldness can be a virtue, I do hope you will bear in mind that recklessness is not. A moment's negligence can lead to a mortal wound for even the most skilled fighter.
You worry too much. If they saw me in action, the wounds themselves would cower.
How does that? That's fine. Okay, we'll go with that.
That is precisely the attitude that worries me, especially given your history. You have been gravely injured before, as you no doubt recall.
Me? Gravely injured? When did that happen?
You don't remember when Rhea brought you back to health?
You mean you have forgotten? It was during your days as a student at the Officers' Academy. There was an excursion, a monster hunt. You charged ahead and left your fellow students behind. You ended up alone and surrounded. You almost died. Do you truly not remember?
Are you sure? All I remember is cutting down monsters left and right.
No, she remembers. She remembers. She said as much.
That is true enough, but you nearly bled to death in the aftermath. The Archbishop was so concerned for your life that she tended your wounds personally.
Oh, that was when that happened. Finally! It all fits together. Lady Rhea looking after me. Now that I remember clearly.
Oh my goodness.
That was the first time she ever spoke to me. I was lying on the ground, caked in mud, and she gently picked me up, even stroked my hair. The emotions were so overpowering that they must have just cleared away my memory of the whole incident. So it was during the monster hunt. Thanks, Sedith. That's been bothering me for ages.
Oh my gosh, Catherine.
That is not quite why I brought it up.
Come to think of it, Lady Rhea hasn't healed me since then. We've got to find Lady Rhea, and then maybe someday she'll honor me like that again.
Oh. Whoa, okay. Yeah. Great. Awesome. Okay. This will hopefully be interesting. I'm hoping that it is, but we'll see.
Brother?
She keeps calling him brother.
Flame, is something the matter?
I thought I made it clear that I do not want you meddling in the affairs of me and my friends.
I am not quite sure what you are referring to, but I promise you I would never try to stand in your way.
With that innocent little smile on his face.
It has come to my attention that you have been running about asking people what they think of me. Asking everyone.
Well, of course I have. It took me quite some time. But for you, it was well worth the effort. I was able to confirm that you are getting along well with everyone. It was very reassuring.
Okay.
I cannot emphasize enough how embarrassed I was when I found out. And you have caused such a stir for those whom you questioned. Why, one person even said he feared for his life when you cornered him in the dining hall.
The dining hall? Ah, I know the fellow you are referring to. Yes, I've seen the way he looks at you. I recognized in an instant that he had impure feelings for you. As your brother, I took it upon myself to test his resolve.
is there a possibility? And now we know from the paralogue that Seteth is actually Flayn's father, as Keyhold Zethline. Is it very possible that Seteth is taking on his brotherly responsibilities in such a way that he's interpreting that he should be the overbearing brother? So he's specifically going out of his way to act like the overbearing brother because that's what he thinks he's supposed to be? That would be a fun, ironic turn of events.
I merely asked him if he was prepared to lay his life on the line for my beloved sister.
He is nothing more than a friend. Kindly keep out of my social business in the future.
I am happy to see that you are making friends, but you should weigh your options more carefully.
Who I befriend is absolutely none of your business. Do you know what they call people like you? Overprotective meddlers.
How dare you!
I am no longer a child. Are you incapable of trusting me, even a little?
Of course I trust you, but as an elder brother, I have a certain responsibility.
As my brother?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, never mind it. If you'll excuse me.
Yeah. He's got quite the front going on with her. I have a frowny face. Because I know he just wants what's best for her. But he's also very bad at it. Alright, so I don't have any more instructions. I'm hoping... Oh! Real quick. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I remembered I had some rusted weapons, and I wanted to go see if I had enough to actually do anything with them. But I do not. I need more mithril. Okay, so the good news is I believe we'll be hitting an exploration day before we hit an instruction day. So I think we are safe to go right into battle, even though nobody has any motivation. Motivation. No motivation. All right. So, we are going to do these two paralogs, and probably the fancy auxiliary battle, rather. So, first things first, we're going to go and do Legend of the Lake.